All right. Well, thank you for everybody joining us. It's Anna and myself, Jason. We're going to be doing an install of the Security Guardian Hybrid Agent Collector. So Anna is already in on-demand. Anna, what are the next steps?
Yep, let's make sure. So I already got a license for this, a trial license, and I am able to get into a Security Guardian here. Basically what we want to do, I'm going to skip these little bubbles here. We have to configure this hybrid agent. So you can click directly here and it will redirect you to that area under tenants. We're going to add an agent. I already have a passphrase I've created, so we're going to use that because copy and paste in this environment doesn't work. I'm going to continue.
All right, so this is generating the agent package and it's signing your passphrase to it.
Yep. Okay. Now that it's generated, we're going to download this to the computer that will serve as a node, basically, to Security Guardian on premises. So I actually logged into on demand from that server.
It needs to have internet connection to the tenant in on demand, just as a technical requirement. It needs internet access to do that. It uses TLS for secure encryption. That was the whole point of having that passphrase. Go ahead, Anna.
Yep, and we're gonna just run this setup. And before you run the setup, actually, you will want to have a service account ready and created in your Active Directory. You can start with the regular domain user account in a domain. Just be sure that the account is also a local administrator on the box that you're installing this agent on as well.
Yeah, it needs to create a service account. So for that to properly run, the user account you're installing it with needs to be a local admin.
Yep. Okay, so there's a couple of prompts here. Gonna leave them as default. No need to change this and make it complicated. Okay, here's my passphrase. Let's see if this works. Agent. So we're gonna leave this default as well. Enter account. So this will have to be with the domain name work.
Yep. So it's the old school domain / username. There we go. So it's right now creating the service count on the actual server. And we could go into services and show the service count. I think you already have services open. There we go.
Yep.
So you'll be able to refresh that.
And there's the service that it created.
Yep.
And that's it on the system itself. So we now have to go back to on-demand audit and back at the hybrid agent. We just have to refresh this information and finish a little bit of more configuration. Here we want to select actions, what we want us to actually do. And on the bottom here, we will want to add the forest that we will be collecting information from. I think that's it as far as the information here. You then just have to save it. And once everything is green here, we just have to wait a few minutes for the assessment collection to kick off and complete. So really, under the dashboard of security, you will see the hybrid agent now configured and active. And under assessments, after a few minutes, you should be able to see the status of last collection when it's completed. And under the link to results, you can click on the domain and then see all of the information that the agent found. I think that's it, right, Jason?
Yeah. So on the back end, just for the technical side, the agent is looking for account operators, administrators, backup operators, certified publishers. So it's looking for tier 0 accounts. Then it's going to run the default security assessment against that to find exposure in the environment. So exposure are precursors for attacks. Those are the footholds that attackers are looking for, and that's what it's going to feed up to here after you have your agent initially set up and it does and finishes its collection.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.